tweet "Free Palestine." Less than 10 minutes after I tweet that, I get a call from the commissioner of the NBA.
Stop it.
Agents, people like working with my foundation at the time, Texas, you gotta erase this tweet. You gotta take this down. You're gonna get it. I'm like, what did I do that was so bad?
Can somebody explain to me?
Yeah, can somebody explain, you know? And it was just like.
And of course this situation happened a few years ago, but I mean, I'm pretty sure the conversation or the reasoning isn't too far from what's going on today. And of course I've done plenty of videos talking about the Palestinian genocide that is happening over there. But it's simple. A lot of these organizations, a lot of these entertainment CEOs and business owners, they do not care about other people. So one of the hardest things, at least in my opinion, like, trust me, I ain't got that kind of money to really give you a full perspective, but I would just assume if you're making a pretty decent amount of money playing in the NBA, NFL, entertainment like that, and you're making some good money, it would be hard for an individual to stand on business, to stand on principle. If you see something that is injustice, like blatant in your face, like you don't need to be in political science to understand that, it will be hard for you to speak up and speak out on a situation, because we know a lot of these organizations will look down on you, will frown upon your career. And we've seen it with Colin Kaepernick. If you step out of pocket, I mean, even in the workplace, we can't talk about sports. We can't talk about religion. We can't talk about politics, because that will trigger something in people to where it will start arguments and damn near fights. You know what I'm saying? So I can't imagine someone like Dwight Howard, who we're going to be talking about, having the courage to do what he did. And knowing that his career is going to be on the line, you know. And here's a quote from Martin Luther King Jr. He says, our lives begin to end the day we become silent about things that matter. About things that matter. And to jeopardize your well-being, your money, the thing that people are always working 40, 60, 70 hours a week to maintain, that's difficult to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to be willing to lose it all to support people on the other side of the world, as we're about to hear. Like that right there, like, I don't know Dwight Howard personally. I've seen a few of his games when I was watching basketball. Amazing ball player. But this right here is what I respect more than any basketball game that he has ever played. Because you can't train for integrity. You can't pay to stand on business. You can't work out your courage muscles. You know what I'm saying? Like, that takes something else, you know. So let's go ahead, take a listen. Now, this is Dwight Howard on the Ray Daniels Presents podcast, and it's crazy. But let's take a listen.
Okay, but I remember seeing you were surrounded by these men. You were a Christian kid. It was like, he's a good kid. He's not out here having sex. It was a lot of things that they put around you.
Oh, yeah.
And have you ever thought about, like, it's almost like Christianity was almost like the NBA for you, like. I followed the rules of the Bible, right? Because like you said, I want to get into heaven.
Yes.
I'm going to follow the rules of the NBA because I want to play as long as I could play in this game.
Yes.
So with that being said, do you ever think, do you challenge yourself now, right? Do you allow Dwight to come out more now, where it's like, let me do what, like, let me put Dwight in there rather than putting what I read in this book or what my coaches told me, like, because that's really what you want to get to.
Yeah, it's just really just being able to speak and not, like, I think when you're in the NBA, it's a lot of things that you want to say, that you could say, but you know if you say it, there's gonna be repercussions. You could get in a lot of trouble. For example, a couple years ago when I played for the Houston Rockets, I tweeted "Free Palestine," and I got I dang near got kicked out the league for it. And I'm like trying to figure out why. You know what I'm saying? I didn't, obviously, before that, the conversation happened with some Palestinians, and they were telling me, I actually went to the movies one day. I was in the movies in Houston. A whole bunch of Palestinians was like, hey, man, we're big fans of you. Can we watch movies with y'all? So I'm like, cool, man. You know, when I was in Houston and Orlando and a lot of cities I played in, I would take fans to movies. I would take them to main event, do big events at David Buster's and stuff like that. So we go to the movies. After the movies, I'm taking pictures with all the, you know, fans and stuff like that. And they asked me to just bring some awareness to their what's going on in their country. So, you know, me having a big heart, I'm like,
the Christian thing to do.
Yes, I'm like, you know what? I want people to know the struggles y'all having. You know, I don't think it's wrong. So
and that right there, like, that is such a simple concept to understand. I mean, if you got sympathy and empathy for other people other than yourself, like, that's a simple thing to understand. Like, you know what? There's some bad, deceitful, hateful things going on in another country that I am not 100% aware of, but these young individuals have told me, you know, X, Y, and Z. I'm not sure if he seen any news about it or read any books about it, but for him to say, you know what? I felt something in here. You know, so I felt the need to speak out for individuals that may not have the voice to do it. And I'm Dwight Howard, baby. You know what I'm saying? If I say something, a few hundreds of thousands of people are gonna tune in at least. And maybe, just maybe, the best case scenario, like now, we can have a conversation. Like, that's what that usually transpires to. You know? Like, and it's weird that what he's gonna say is the reaction to him empathizing and sympathizing with other people who are in need.
Tweet Free Palestine. Less than 10 minutes after I tweet that, I get a call from the commissioner of the NBA.
Stop it.
Agents, people like working with my foundation at the time, Texas, you gotta erase this tweet. You gotta take this down. You're gonna get it. I'm like, what did I do that was so bad?
Can somebody explain to me?
Yeah, can somebody explain? You know, and it was just like.
And of course, this situation happened a few years ago, but I mean, I'm pretty sure the conversation or the reasoning isn't too far from what's going on today. And of course, I've done plenty of videos talking about the Palestinian genocide that is happening over there. But it's simple. A lot of these organizations, a lot of these entertainment CEOs and business owners, they do not care about other people. And if it's going to be something that's going to mess with their pockets, they don't want to venture off into the unknown. And with politics, they have a lot of pull. Republicans and Democrats, they got a lot of pull when it comes to making sure people fall in line. And that's from entertainment to in the schools. You speak out against what is aligning their pockets, they're going to shut you up. Now, I'm not saying all these, you know, NBA team owners are, you know, evil and this, because I don't know them. But whoever called him, if they're hateful or not, they did not want that sort of heat. They did not want that kind of smoke. And why? Because they're worried about their money. That's simple.
Like, because I went against the grain, I said something that people didn't like, and I, you know, now
Not people didn't like, they didn't like.
So now it's like I gotta stand on what I believe and how I feel, and not go back on it.
Yeah.
And when you're in the league, you be in that place where if I say too much, or if I say something, I may not get a job no more.
That's that 70% of people that's out the league that got you.
I gotta hold my tongue, and that's so hard to do when you are faced with so many situations. You have things going on that may be outside the court. You may have situations with your teammates or the team going on and you can't really speak on. And then I just got to a place where I couldn't trust nothing or nobody. So it's like, I'm not gonna say nothing, do nothing. And then that was a problem too, because now other people are speaking for me. Other outlets are saying certain things and they're putting words in my mouth or.
Damn. Hey, that's powerful right there. He said, I got to a point to where, you know, just being human, you know, being closed in now everyone's tripping about a tweet that you done tweeted. You know what? I ain't saying nothing no more. I'm not talking to this person, that person no more, which I understand. You know, you shut down. But then he said, it got to the point to now that I'm choosing not to speak, now these disingenuous individuals are speaking for me, or they're putting words in my mouth. So now you between a rock and a hard place. You want to speak up, but you're going to, you know, catch the actions or the reaction. But if you don't say nothing, now you got people who don't care about you, don't care about your perspective or you know, the humanity within you. They don't care about that. So they're going to put words in your mouth to help them get clicks and views. Man, whoo. That's what I'm saying. Hey, sometimes we don't want that money because we don't want them problems. You know, thank God for me, like, I am in a position to where I don't have to answer to nobody. I can say what I want, how I want, when I want. Well, unless my wife don't like it, then I might have some problems. But when it comes to who's paying me, hey, I can say, hey, Israel is committing a genocide to the Palestinian people. That's simple. Am I going to get canceled? Am I going to lose sponsorships? Hey, so be it. That's simple. So
they're just lying, just blatantly. And so now I got to deal with that. So now over the years, it's like, you know what? Either say how you feel or let people say how they feel about you and you don't do nothing. Now I'm like, no, I'm a speak, and that's the end of it.
You know what? I want to give you props for that. I got to this place in life where I said,
hey, that's bars right there. That is straight bars. And once again, like, I don't never want to get into a position to where I'm like glorifying celebrities, because like I done said before, like, you know, you have individuals like Cardi B, like, you know, God bless her heart. You know, I think that's coming from a genuine place, but it's like, you can't half step this lifestyle. If you're going to be out there for the people and you're by the people, that's a full-time job right there. You can't like only talk out, you know, like the Green Party when it's election time. I need you to be out there, educated, equipped to have these conversations, to challenge, you know, false narratives. You know, so you know, I don't never want to glorify celebrities like that. But when celebrities do come out there and speak their truth and not afraid to stand on business, hey, gotta give props when props is due. You feel me? Now, I want to end with this quote right here. Now, we all heard this quote. This is an amazing quote from Malcolm X. And he says, nowhere in America where the masses are concerned has the celebrity been a leader of the masses. Celebrities are puppets controlled by those who pay them. They do as they are told. They speak as they are told. And most of all, they don't want to upset their puppet master. If I had to give a rough estimate of how many celebrities that he's referring to, and it's crazy how words like that are timeless. That is, at least for the foreseeable future, that is not changing. That's 99% of celebrities today. And if they are speaking out like, you know, idiots like Kid Rock and Hulk Hogan, like, they'll speak out on political issues that benefit them at the end of the day. Oh, they don't want to pay high taxes. So, I'm going to support a racist, bigot Trump individual like Trump. That's the only reason when they speak out. But to actually stand on something that matters, that doesn't affect you, whether you say something or not, that is the key right there. Simple. But once again, if you agree or disagree with anything I said in this video, Let me know in the comments down below, or hit that Discord button so me and you can have that one-on-one talk. And like always, let's have that conversation.